Hello, everyone. I am just a ball of emotions. I just feel so much love from you guys, especially in the live chat. And obviously, I feel love from you guys every week, but this is definitely a very momentous day. And this has been a long time coming. I mean, I'm pretty sure my mom said that when I was around maybe 6 or 7, I had a notepad in my hand and a pencil in the other, and I was pacing around the backyard saying, I have to write, I just don't know what I need to write. I don't know what people need to know, but I know that there's something that I need to write down for people, to help people. And I mean, I've always wanted to write books. I've never considered myself an author. I don't think that I'm necessarily a special or a good writer. I really write the way that I talk, which includes some profanity. I cut down a lot on the profanity in the book due to my parents' suggestion, and I get that. And so many things are coming together. Not only have I been dealing with a book launch this week, and I'm so happy that I have such an amazing team. Big shout out to Lauren for helping me so much these past couple of weeks and working every day nonstop all day to get to this point, as well as my wife Natasha. She has been an amazing asset and help with this book launch. So huge shout out to my girls and my team. And so this week, we also literally found our dream property in Canada, and we ended up winning the bid for it. And so I am now the proud new owner of 10 spectacularly gorgeous, untouched acres, as well as a beautiful house, small, but very beautiful on the land as well. So it's been a whirlwind. It's been everything all at once. And honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. This is a new beginning. So the cup that I have today is the Rebirth Cup, because not only do I feel like I've been going through this rebirth of bringing everything together and pouring it out. But I feel like all of us collectively, especially those that have been on this awakening path, we have all been on this journey in the past couple of months of amalgamating and condensing all of past lifetimes, all of our traumas, all of our old memories, old relationships, and we've been purging that out. So this is not just a turning point for me, but it's important to recognize this as a turning point for you as well. I am just a mere reflection of all of you, and I've said this before, but the things that I can do are not special. They're not unique. You can all do them too. And I'm here to bring that power back to you. That's my mission in this lifetime. I'm not here to teach you anything you don't already know. And I think that's the most miraculous teaching, is that you have all of this. Everything in this book, you have. You may not have exactly the experiences that I have, but you can probably relate to each and every one of those things, along with all of the abilities and the other aspects of the book as well. So this is my first book. I'm already halfway through my second one. It feels like I just want to kind of relay how this book came about. I have a list of probably 5 other books and even book titles that I have been writing and trying to write in the past 10 years. Some of them are about aliens and only aliens. Some of them are about quantum physics and only quantum physics. And they're very, very high level, very specific topics. But for whatever reason, I could not for the life of me write these books. So in, late November, early December of 2019, right before basically the shitstorm hit the world, I was on a cruise with my wife, and in 4 days on that cruise, I channeled 40,000 words of this 55,000 word book. And it came through me. And, you know, even my wife is like, I've never seen you type like that. Like, it was the most aggressive typing you've probably ever seen, because it came through me. And after actually my 10-day trip with my dad, when we traveled around and we did all that indigenous clearing, same thing. The day that I got home, I channeled 20,000 words of the next book in 2 days. And this book is an overview of most of the stages, at least, that you're going to experience during your awakening and ascension. It is broken up into 3 phases. And I basically see that for you guys anyway, I mean, the rest of the world can pick up this book and go through phase 1 and say, yeah, I'm really depressed, or yeah, I'm feeling really anxious, or yeah, my family does think I'm absolutely crazy, right? For all of you, you're going to get through phase 1 and say, yeah, been there, done that, you know, dabbled in that in 2020. You're going to get to phase 2 of like, okay, cool, the chaos of awakening, you know, how do we navigate this shitstorm? But then you're going to get to phase 3. And phase 3 is called You're Woke AF, right? You're woke as fuck now. So now what, right? What's next for you? Phase 3 is where all of you probably need to reread, right? And for the rest of the world, they may not be able to read and comprehend yet, as of yet, and that's okay. So this is a really good high-level overview. Each one of these chapters, I could literally write an entire book on. And from what I know, this is 10 years of observing, channeling, sessions, you name it, into one book. And all of my books moving forward are going to be one topic, extremely specific, deep diving. Those are the books that I'm really excited about this one because it's kind of getting that train rolling. Once you self-publish the first time, it is way easier the second time and beyond that. So yeah, I'm just excited to step into this role, this identity, this new identity as an author. And really get started with that. 2 years ago, in 2019, my Facebook status on my Facebook public page changed from psychic to author randomly. I never changed that, it just happened. And that's when I knew I'm preparing myself to step into this role. And it's amazing because I love doing one-on-one sessions, but I'm only helping one person. I love doing live videos on YouTube, but I'm only reaching the people that I'm reaching for that live video. It's very rare that people go back and binge watch everything, and I know some of you have, which is amazing. But a book is a book. This information is locked in. You can go back into those chapters anytime you want. It is cemented into this reality. And it is also an amalgamation of probably 50 videos that I've done before. And that's what's amazing about it. The other thing that I'm going to be doing, I have so many plans moving forward. Like, it's hard to even fathom the amount of things that I'm excited about and that I've got going on moving forward. But one of the book series that I want to get into is going to be almost mirroring Dolores Cannon's book series and all she did. It was so amazing. I know about her, I know of her, but I've never read any of her books. Me and my dad listened to probably 3/4 of one of her audiobooks, and I couldn't believe it. All it was sessions that she did, transcribed, with commentary. So I have hundreds of hours of absolutely mind-blowing sessions from the universe, from different dimensions, from interdimensional beings. And I've got probably, 100 books in a series of just transcribed sessions. And so that's going to be something that I'm going to release that I am so excited about. And that's going to be absolutely fantastic. So there's so much. I'm 28 and I feel like I'm finally stepping into where I want to be, which is in true and total freedom. And I want to teach and help all of you to get to a place of total freedom as well moving forward. So today, what we're going to do, we've got so many giveaways, it's amazing. I am actually wearing my brand new book t-shirt that says, "You're not dying" on the front of it. And then on the back, I'm going to see if I can turn around. It says, "You're just waking up." And the coolest thing about the back is that it has a keyhole to it. I know my hair was in the way. But the keyhole is amazing because literally it got channeled through that I am presenting the keys to all of you to unlock the doors, right? So, so incredible. So we're going to be giving away some t-shirts today. We're going to give away some malas, some jewelry, and then I'm going to be giving away book bundles, as well as, at the end, 2 free 30-minute sessions. So in order to be involved in the giveaways, you need to comment on this video. And I'm not talking about the live chats, I'm talking about the comments in the comment section below this video. It'll automatically pop up on my little system here that my wife created for me, and we will pick live winners on the spot. And what else did I want to mention? Oh yeah, what else am I doing today? So I'm going to be reading 2 chapters to all of you. They are the chapters that I feel are most in representation of all of your vibrations, as well as my vibration. So they're pretty high level. I also want to mention too, really exciting, I got contacted by, I think it's a yoga studio or a wellness center in Santa Monica, which isn't too far from here. And they're offering a place to be for a book signing. So I know a ton of you have been asking about getting the book signed, you know, by me. And logistically, it's literally impossible if you think about it. Like, if you think about hundreds of books being sent to me signing them all off, and then having to ship them individually all over the world, it's overwhelming. So unfortunately, fortunately, eventually I'd love to, sign copies of books at conferences in person, do other book signings in other places around North America, which would be amazing. But I am going to be offering for all of you Californians, especially Southern California, I'm going to be setting up this month, don't know when yet, a live book signing event, and we can take photos and I can sign all of your actual copies. So I recommend that if you are in the LA area or in Southern California, grab your physical copy today. Make sure that it's shipped in by the time we set that up. It'll probably be, I'm thinking, in 2 weeks. And then I get to actually hug all of you and meet all of you and smile with all of you in the same place and get to sign your books live. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. It's about time, I think. So keep that in mind, and then let's just go ahead and get started with a live giveaway. Right now, I am having a bit of issue with pulling up this video. I do have other spin wheels of all of you who have signed up for my email list. So if you're on my email list, you have a pretty good chance of getting chosen. We're going to start off with that. And then for the really juicy giveaways, we're going to go to the comments on this video and we're going to choose people live. And if the system doesn't work, because technology is just like that, I can intuitively choose you guys too, just from the live comments. So yeah. All right. So let's see if I can spin this around here. The first giveaway is going to be a t-shirt. So here's the t-shirt, little name on the side, and then the back as well. Each one of these t-shirts is specially designed to increase your vibrational frequency while you wear it. I've heard so many epic stories about people wearing my merch and getting stopped and meeting their best friend, or actually meeting a partner in a relationship because they're drawn to the vibration. It attracts similar vibration. So, and then also we have bookmarks. So if you guys don't win today and you really want a t-shirt, we've got a ton of them. Moderators, if you guys can post the links for the merch, that would be amazing. With every book t-shirt, you get 2 bookmarks. These are really dope. And with any other merch purchase, you also get bookmarks as well for free, just thrown in there. So that's a nice little gift. You can also buy bookmarks too for super cheap. I think it's a couple bucks on the site. Okay, so let's see if I can flip this around. Hopefully you guys can see that. This is my overview of today. Let's go to a spin wheel. And I think these are their email addresses. So, first spin wheel for the merch giveaway. I wonder if it has like a drum roll or something. It's not a nice sound. All right, first winner, Astrid. Congratulations, Astrid. We will be contacting you, and I'll actually just screenshot that. We will be contacting you and all of the winners to get your size of your t-shirt and your address and all of that great stuff. So keep that in mind. And let's go to the first book reading. Oh yeah, I want to say that I have hair in my mouth. Okay. I want to say that in elementary school, I was almost held back a grade in grade 3. I almost failed grade 3 for reading and writing and comprehension, which is crazy. Someone the other day asked me, they're like, hey, did you get straight A's in school? And I'm like, no, I got D's in school. I think because I was so disinterested. But what I'm trying to say here is I get very nervous reading out loud. And I'm not just reading to a classroom of 10 other kids. So bear with me if I'm not a great out loud reader. Let's see if you guys can actually see me and hear me. All right. So the first chapter that I wanted to read to all of you is chapter 10, and it's called Change is Necessary. And check out that really awesome sacred geometry. I channeled the sacred geometry of every chapter because it enhances the vibrational frequency of the information, just like we have on the malas as well. All right. Okay. I'm also doing an audiobook. I know a lot of you were asking. I have my studio dates set for the audiobook, and I'm going to be recording that May 3rd, 4th, 5th, I believe. Same thing. I'm really nervous about reading my book out loud. I really don't like my voice. And yeah, so just going to move on. Just going to stop talking about my voice. Okay, chapter 10. Change is necessary. Hey, Starseed, are you changing? Does it feel like you are in control of that change? Or does it feel like everything is spinning and you're just along for the ride? Change is truly the only constant. As long as you are willing to change from moment to moment, you will be able to ride the wave of frequency that is hitting us. Similar to trying all of the modalities, try not to get stuck in any one identity or situation. Change is not only one of the most liberating things that can happen to you, but it's also one of the scariest. It brings up all our fears, especially surrounding the unknown. So hang in there, Starseed, for you are exactly where you need to be. Change is necessary. Continue holding the highest vibration, and you will be led to the most aligned outcome. At this point in your awakening, you've let shit go, you've realized a lot of shit, and you've even tried some new shit. Remember, shifting into a higher vibration requires the willingness to change. Without any effort whatsoever, you will begin to notice your life shifting and changing in miraculous ways. Our vibration/energy always has to change before our physical world changes. After all, we are souls experiencing a physical body, not the other way around. I have spoken a lot about the kinds of energetic shifts, changes, and symptoms that you go through during an awakening. And now it's important to talk about the physical changes. I'm not necessarily talking about your physical body. I'm talking about your physical reality, the foundations of your life, relationships, living situations, job, family, etc. As we experience this life, we are constantly in battle to align the two different halves of ourselves, the physical with the non-physical, the body with the soul. In the beginning, I spoke about the disharmony most of us have before that big aha moment. After clearing some space and then going through the autopilot phase and the information gathering phase, you are fairly clear to move forward, in more alignment than ever before. The best thing about this stage of the awakening is that it's usually really freaking easy. That's right, I used the word awakening and easy in the same sentence. The only resistance you will face during this stage is from, well, yourself. If you continue to hold on to attachments and are unwilling to let go and accept the new, then this stage may be tricky. This resistance will especially be apparent in people who experience all of these stages simultaneously. For the most part, individuals going through this awakening step by step will find this one of the most liberating stages of all. Remember, there is no right or wrong way to go about doing this. Experiencing everything simultaneously isn't a bad thing. It just takes a little more effort to navigate. The physical transitions you begin to make usually come organically and naturally. They are new opportunities that are simply aligning to your new vibration. Once again, if you are still hanging on to some old physical energy, you will continue to be forced to change, transmute, or transition that old energy so that it matches the new you. So, here's a relationship example. You have been in a romantic relationship with your partner for the past 5 years. When you initially got together, both of you were very different people. Based on shifting and growing in the past few years, especially 2020, you both now have extremely different vibrations. Unfortunately, one partner usually wakes up before the other. This imbalance can be difficult to deal with for both sides. However, just because you no longer match each other's vibration doesn't always mean you need to get rid of the relationship altogether. You have an opportunity to set new intentions and create new dynamics that serve you both better. If you continue to choose change and your partner continues to stay in the same place, there will be the mounting issue of separation and division. The best thing you can do in that moment is to ask your partner to change, even to push them a bit within that change. However, if you hold any sort of attachment or expectation around their ability to change, you may feel drained or exhausted. Have you guys been going through this? Where are your relationships at? Have they been changing? Have you been changing? Has your partner been changing? Comment in the comments below. What's going on with you guys? Sometimes the best thing that we can do is actually back away from our partner to give them space to shift. Keep in mind, the higher a vibration you have, the more triggered or aligned the relationship becomes, depending on your partner's ability to change. Now, I've said this before, but I'll say it again. The biggest thing that's going to push all of us into 5D frequency is change. As long as you are willing to change and shift, you will be able to move into a higher vibration. No matter what it is in your life, even if you perceive it as a really good high vibe thing, if you're unwilling to shift it, it may actually be sticking you in the same place. All right, job example. I think we're all kind of shifting a lot of things. So, the job example. You have been in your job for a long time. When you initially entered into it, you were disempowered, passive, and depressed. Of course, within that energy, you attracted a job that reaffirms and validates that reality. The people at work disrespect you, and you are overloaded with tasks that you shouldn't be doing because you were too passive to say no. Sound familiar? Not to mention, your asshole of a boss perpetuates all of it. Nowadays, you are way more empowered. You have made huge realizations that allow you to truly love yourself. You have started saying no in your own life in order to say yes to things that are more aligned. And your job is now the last thing that is dragging you down. Once again, there is no need to let go of your job completely and transition into something else. Keep in mind, when you walk away from something without completing it, you run the risk of repeating it at another point in time. I'm going to repeat that because that's really important. Keep in mind, when you walk away from something without completing it, you run the risk of repeating it at another point in time. Hashtag karma. You know what I mean? The best thing you can do is start standing up to your boss. Take that vacation time. You deserve it. Or let your coworkers know that you will no longer be taking on their extra work. What's the worst that's going to happen? You get fired? Perfect! Allow the universe to gift you with that liberation. You never know if you will be able to transition the energy unless you try. All right, moving on. Chapter continued. Throughout our awakening, there are many shifts along the way, but by far the biggest shifts that we feel are within our physical foundations. Here is a list of things that are most likely to transition in order to match your new vibration. If you have transitioned within these things in the past 3 years, comment below, type in the live chat, let us know, let me know what you have transitioned and shifted. It's been wild. Career/job, relationships, could be family, friends, romantic. Your diet, and what I have here beside diet is your body will literally just not resonate with certain foods anymore. Listen to your body. It knows more than your mind does. Your living situation. Are you in the right location or the right environment for your growth and vibration? Financial situation. There is so much fear around money. Release the fear and your abundance will shift. And then the last point here is, with all of these changes, your friends and family, if you have any left, must be noticing the changes. It's important to address this crazy stage of the awakening journey. Self-sabotage and lack. There might still be resistance within you. Deep down, you are shifting and changing, but there may still be things that remain the same or stuck in old patterns. Many of us have been living in lack and limiting beliefs for such a long time that we actually have a difficult time accepting positive change. It comes down to the feeling of, I don't deserve. So if something good is happening, it's thought of as too good to be true. I've been noticing this a lot recently. I've been catching myself saying, it's too good to be true. And I just feel like that's bullshit, sorry to say, but we've been indoctrinated to not question our reality. We've been indoctrinated to question the really, really good things in our life. Too good to be true, so it's not true. Why can't we believe that really good things deserve to happen to us, right? Like it baffles me. So I'm glad that this chapter talks about it. I'm glad that I channeled that. So if something good is happening, it's thought of as too good to be true. We have been convincing ourselves almost our entire life that the world is out to get us, that it's impossible to actually be happy, that we must just simply accept what we have because it won't get better. That is a deep and traumatic emotional energy to clear. Most likely that energy has followed you through other lifetimes as well. I have noticed this pattern in partners who cheat on their spouse. I hear the words, "Why would I ever do this? I love my husband. He's good to me," right? Why would I cheat on him? He's good to me. I love him. Deep down, it might be a fear of being loved or accepting the goodness that is. So the innate response is to push away the positive change and sabotage it before it hurts us because, of course, it's too good to be true. Humans try and overcomplicate things, especially when they are pure. Next time you are fighting with yourself and your old patterns about accepting abundance and love, I want you to say out loud, "I deserve abundance." Feel free to switch up the word abundance with anything. I deserve a loving partner, a fulfilling job. Even when you don't have those things right now, by stating that you deserve it, you are stating to the universe that you are ready to receive it without resistance. Awesome. Okay. Let's just see here. All right. So at the end of each chapter, as I'm sure you guys know, if you've bought the book or the ebook, I have a personal message about how my story relates to each chapter of the book. So this is my personal note on change. Oh, change, how I love and hate you. The biggest change in my life came when I asked for the truth. In 2018, I was engaged to be married to a man. He was a music producer in Toronto, and on paper, it looked pretty badass. Music producer meets psychic, they fall in love, and the rest is history. Or not so much. Every few months during that 3-year relationship, I would have a panic attack. At the time, I had no idea why I was having such extreme anxiety. He had initially helped save me from a very unsafe situation with my previous ex, who was the reptilian. Not this guy, but he's helped me from that. I was and still am so eternally grateful. But our energies were completely different. The more time we spent together, the more I felt stuck and stagnant, hence the anxiety attacks. Looking back, I understand I was getting wrapped up in comfortability and safety, and not necessarily there for love and passion. In 2018, we were putting wedding deposits down for catering and the venue. Both sides of the family were so excited to celebrate with us and meet each other. It all really seemed like a fairy tale and a dream come true. However, deep down, something felt so unsettled, like I had gone off my path somehow. In January of that year, I was having another panic attack and decided to take a bath. Laying in the bathtub, I started talking to my guides. I told them, "Guides, if this isn't the right path, if this is not what I'm supposed to do, if there is something else that is aligned to my highest good, please give me a sign." And I told them, I said, "Don't give me a little sign, give me a big one. Shatter my world." Nothing happened. And to be honest, I actually forgot that I even asked. April rolls around and I got invited to this entrepreneurial conference in Los Angeles. While there, I ended up meeting this spunky, outgoing woman who ran her own digital marketing firm. After meeting her, I began having very vivid flashbacks and recalls of past lives that we had together. In every one of those lives, we were romantically involved, despite our gender. In some of those lives, we were both male. In some, we were both female. And in others, I was male and she was female, and the other way around. I was so conflicted. Do I start a brand new life from scratch? In a new country, with a new person, and even with a new sexuality? Or do I let go of all of that and really settle into my new life that was easy and comfortable and something that I had already created for myself? This inner turmoil lingered for what seemed like forever. I was stuck. I couldn't tell my friends or my family about this decision because, honestly, I didn't want to be influenced. I didn't tell this California girl. I didn't even tell my fiancé at first. I just needed to sit with both timelines. However, the wedding was coming up. I needed to make a decision. I even went back into the bathtub and asked my spirit guides, Okay. Give me a sign so I can choose a clear path. They laughed at me and said, "She is your sign." And once again, the choice was mine. It took a while, but eventually I had to tell my fiancé that I met someone else. I could no longer move forward knowing that there was something extremely passionate that I was potentially missing out on. At the least, I needed to explore what was possible. In a few short months, I left my fiancé, left my thriving psychic business and clients in Toronto. I moved countries and even changed my perception of my own sexuality. Never before had I ever been with a woman, or even been interested in women. I collapsed everything that I had built up and lost all of my money along the way. I emptied my savings account moving and paid off all the deposits for the wedding. I felt shame and embarrassment telling my family the wedding was off and having to come out at the age of 26. It was a lot, all at once. But now, 3 years later, like almost exactly 3 years later, it was the absolute best decision I could have ever made. I followed my heart, and now, living in California with my beautiful wife, life is the most abundant and fulfilling it's ever been. Word to the wise: do not resist change because your foundations are moving for a reason. And when you are ready, ask for change. Ask for the truth. And try not to blame anyone when it comes around and hits you in the face. And yeah, it truly did. And it's so amazing to be here literally 3 years later in April of 2021 with a book launched, with a 10-acre property bought, living my best and most highest and honest and truthful and authentic life possible with all of you. I mean, this is my dream. This is my dream come true. And it's amazing. And I'm excited to help all of you get to that dream too. And maybe you're in a stage right now in your life where things are collapsing, where you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You don't know where you're going to live next week, or maybe you don't know what your relationship is going to look like in a year from now. But I'm telling you, ask for the truth because it's out there. You just have to be open and willing to change to allow the truth and the highest vibration to align and shift into your life in the present moment. All right. So next, let's do another giveaway, and let's give away an ebook bundle. Hopefully the person who wins this doesn't already have an ebook bundle. If you did already purchase an ebook bundle and you're the winner, just email us or wait for our email to you, and you can choose something else like a free t-shirt or something else, similar value or what have you. All right. So let's use the spin wheel again. Let's see. All right. So this is a list from my, I don't know if you guys can see it. Okay, cool, you can. This is a list from my email list. So if you're signed up for my email list, you're probably on the spin wheel. If you're not signed up for my email list, you should probably sign up for that, especially without the YouTube live videos as often. Email list is a great way to get all the details and info. Also, amazing news, my book is Amazon #1 bestseller. How amazing is that? I mean, it's #1 bestseller in a category, which is, I think, spirituality and angels category. No, spirit guides and angels category. Anyway, #1 bestseller. So that's pretty rad, pretty awesome. We also my wife released a press release this morning. She worked really hard on it, and it's already been picked up by about 300 different news and media stations. So just really exciting things. So free ebook bundle. Let's see who our winner is. All right. We have 1610 Kenyan Dr. Stevie. Dr. Stevie, I hope you're listening. Congratulations on the ebook bundle. I'll screenshot that as well for my people so we can contact you. And if you have bought the ebook on Amazon or you bought the actual physical book, it should be available. It should be up in your country. If you're in a country and you cannot find the actual physical book up on Amazon, please email us and we will make sure that that book is available in your country. It's available in most countries though. And if you did buy the book, please give me a review on Amazon. For the most part, verified viewers or verified purchasers, buyers or whatever it's called, it's really important that you're verified or else my account might get shut down. I am going to be doing this Sunday a giveaway for everyone who has reviewed my book on Amazon. So you have a couple more days to review the book on Amazon. I'm going to actually do a physical giveaway, which means I'm going to write down all of your names, put it in a hat or a bucket or whatever, and I'm going to pull. And that one's going to be super, super juicy because I'm going to be giving away 1, maybe 2, because I don't want to spend too much of my energy, but I'm going to give away free 30-minute sessions for those of you who have reviewed. So make sure you get your reviews in by this Sunday. I'm pretty sure even if the book hasn't been sent to you, you are a verified purchaser, so you'll be able to review. I will be giving away other giveaways for Amazon reviewers at a later date as well. So I'm going to keep all of the names. If you haven't been chosen, take out the names that win, and I'm going to keep adding to the name bucket of the Amazon reviews. So keep that in mind. Awesome. All right, so next up, we are going to do a tarot card reading, and then I'm going to read probably my favorite chapter of the book, which is chapter 17, and it's all about your soul mission and purpose and your cosmic family connection. So the tarot card reading first, and then another chapter, my favorite chapter, getting to know your soul mission, and then we're going to end off with a Galactic Federation channel. Let's tune into the GFL. Speaking of the Galactic Federation channel, I am doing the Galactic Federation meeting this month. I think that they have a lot to say because this month has been intense. Schumann resonance has been all over the place. So the tickets are available now. Lauren, if you want to post the link for the GFL April 11th tickets. For all of my YouTube members, I'm doing another coaching call. So I think we're going to get into... Honestly, maybe I'll split the coaching call between your cosmic soul and mediumship. I really want to do mediumship. I really want to connect people to their loved ones. It's so profound. Like, it's so powerful when you tap into people who have crossed over, or tapping into people who are stuck as well, and helping them cross over is really profound and important. So if you're a YouTube member, if you're a new one, if you're an old one, a free Zoom coaching call link will be posted to the community section. And Lauren, can you actually make a note of that so we can post that right after this? I'm going to make a note of it too. So coaching call link and post. So I'll post that. It's first come, first serve. So we do have a max capacity in the Zoom room, but as long as you click into that link early for all of the members, you should be able to join. If you're not a member, maybe you want to think about being a member so I can channel some of your info. So I just wanted to mention that. So April 11th, we've got GFL, tickets are up now. And then April 9th, which is Friday, next Friday, is the coaching call with all of my YouTube members. All right, let's bring over, I'm in my sweatpants, by the way. I don't know if you can tell. Let's bring over this little wheelie thing. It was so funny, like I was laughing today. I'm like, I don't know if you guys can still hear me. I'm like a legit psychic now, because I've got this table and I've got my candle and all my things. Okay, I want you guys to hear me, hopefully. All right, you guys can still hear me? Let me read your energy. Yeah, it's this. Okay, here we go. All right, so I've got 2 decks that I chose today. I'm just kind of thinking that maybe I should bring up my Oracle card deck as well. Just trying to find a link for that. Lauren, if you want to text me the link to the Oracle card deck, that would be great, and then I can pull that right after this. So this deck that I'm going to use is called Work Your Light Oracle card deck. And then the other one is called Animal Spirit Oracle card deck. I don't do tarot. I don't know why tarot just doesn't resonate with me, or if I just refuse to learn it because it just feels like too structured for me. So I do have my own Oracle card deck now, which is amazing. Thank you, Lauren. I see it. And right now it's my Oracle card deck. It's only 19. It's only 19 cards, which was actually a lot to put together. And eventually we can either add cards to that and have like a full Oracle card deck, or, we can make like a more legit deck like this. I do want to print the Oracle card deck out. It feels silly printing it with only 19 cards. Usually they have around 50 cards, which is a lot. And then, it's got all the write-ups for the Oracle cards as well. So every Oracle card that we have is based on a chapter. I will pull a digital Oracle card too, right after these readings. So, I really just want to ask questions about humanity. I just want to see where you guys are at, where we're all at, really, and what we need to know right now at this time. These were the decks that I was most drawn to, really drawn to the animals for whatever reason. And then also the Rebecca Campbell deck. I do. I really feel like a cheesy psychic right now. Give me your palm. Let me read you. So funny. All right. Okay. Oh, yes. Emma just mentioned the Oracle card deck in the ebook bundle. It works. I literally just uploaded the brand new link. So if you guys have the ebook bundle, all of the Oracle card deck links should be up. They should be running. You should be able to pull as many cards as you want. But we just uploaded that a couple hours ago. So know that you guys have full access in the ebook bundle to the Oracle card deck. If you guys want to buy the physical book and you want the meditations, the homework, or the Oracle card, the digital Oracle card deck separately, that's all available to you separately as well. I think the digital Oracle card deck is $11, and then the meditations and the homework is a bundle at $22. So just know that those are all kind of divvied up separately now too. And Lauren, if you can link all of the links to those things in the chat, that'd be fantastic, and then people can grab what they need basically. Okay, so I feel like I need to burn some sage. All right, you know what? For me, I really just like keeping the questions open. So the main question, just to kind of hit all of you, is what does humanity need to know right now? All right. What does humanity, what does my tribe, maybe I'll just narrow it down a little bit. What do all of us need to know right now at this time? Okay, this one. I'm going to pull one more from this. And this one. Okay, and then we're going to go to the animal card deck, and I'm going to pull two as well. What does my tribe, what does this community, what do all of these wonderful 144 star seeds need to know right now at this time? All right. Okay, so first card pulled. Ooh, amazing. All right. It is the Limeria card. For those of you who don't know who or what Limeria is, it's a little far away. Limeria is basically the more ancient civilization than Atlantis. So it says Limeria, creating heaven on earth, it's happening. I'm just going to channel what that means in relation to us. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, but I just want to see if there's anything else that comes up here. Okay, exactly. All right. Okay, so recently I have been really tested in relation to trusting. Okay, I don't know if you guys are the same way. Please comment, chat, if you guys have been tested within your trust. So big things are happening. Maybe shitty things are happening. Maybe you're overwhelmed with something. Maybe it feels like, something isn't going your way. Okay. And every time you tune in, every time you ask for a sign, there's this immediate relay of calm down. You're exactly where you need to be. Let go and trust. So for me, there's all been these huge things of like, but what's going to happen? And this could be really bad. And like, this is an awful situation. And like, I don't see how this could turn out in a good way. And every time I tune in for whatever it is, I keep getting this message of trust, just surrender, just let go, just trust the highest vibration. And this is exactly what we are being taught right here, okay? Now, I want you to think back to the past couple of weeks, because we've all been tested with this. So you're very nervous, you're very overwhelmed, you're very, erratic about whatever it is going on in your life, and you're not in trust. And then you finally let go and you do trust, and whatever that thing is that you were worried about, it works out. Any fear that you have over the planet, over the New World Order, over the darkness, over where things are going, over the restrictions that are happening on the planet, over the vaccine, probably shouldn't have said that, over all of those things, okay, let go and trust that they all are happening in divine order, because it's happening. We're bringing back Atlantean times. We're bringing back Lemurian times. It's happening. There's nothing more for you to worry about or think about, okay? Yes. So awesome. I really needed that. All right, next card. Ah, yes. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Amazing. The universe is telling us to stop working out. How incredible is that? Get off the treadmill. That's hilarious. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Let's just tune into that. Exactly. Right away, it came up with the message of the other card. Obviously, they're interconnected and related. So basically, the message here is the work that we're putting into our reality is the worry, is the fear, is the resistance, is the high vibration and low vibration, high vibration, low vibration. That's work. Right? So take a break. Take a break from worrying. Take a break from stressing. All right? Get off the treadmill, guys. It's amazing. Thank you, universe, for telling me I'm cool with just chilling and Netflixing for the rest of the day, which I will definitely do after today, because it's been a crazy week, but one of the best weeks of my entire life has been this week. So good. Okay, let's see what kind of animals we have. I may need to read the book. Maybe I'll just channel, because the animals... Oh, yes! Okay, the animals aren't really straightforward, and I'm going to read the book, because the book is actually quite amazing. Okay, so this is the Dragon card. If you guys are familiar with the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, which I recommend you get if you don't have it, it's all based on the different earth, wind, air, fire, but they also have O cards, which they're like mastery cards. They're mastery cards. The dragon is an O card. It's a mastery card, okay? There's only 4 of them in the deck, so I always get so excited when I freaking pull one of these cards. All right, let's see what it says here. I feel like dragon energy has really come up recently, but I don't really know much about dragons, All right, dragon. Seeing one's most true self, balancing the ego. The dragon sees everything. Its essence has been with us since before our first breath and will be there at the last. It watches us navigate the external world as well as our inner world. When dragon energy is awakened, we are courageous, visionary, and can easily drop into witness consciousness. It is almost as if we are traveling with a great friend aside from ourselves. When we look in the mirror, deep into our eyes, we may even glimpse the self behind the self, the one who is watching us. This is the power of the dragon, breathing transformative fire, I'm getting chills, into every cell of our body. Witnessing this omnipotent energy, even for a brief moment, helps us to surrender and let go. What were we just told? This is amazing. When we let the dragon guide us, we hop on its back for a ride, and we traverse even the most difficult terrain. Oh my God, the dragon's eyes see beauty everywhere. It is said that if a yogi does not see the beauty in the world, their Agnini is dim. Okay, I don't know what that word is. Agni is described as inner fire or sacred intelligence. Even just the mention of the dragon stirs embers of this intelligence within you. Wow. And so the dragon lives in your solar plexus chakra. I mean, this is exactly what we were just saying with surrender, relax, let go, allow life to happen. And basically this card is saying hop on the dragon's back and the dragon will help you through, the traversing of the challenges. So amazing, so amazing. Let's go to the last card. Of course, oh my God. It's the butterfly. And it's air. It's air. Let's go with the freaking flow. Like, this is the whole message. Like, oh my God, this is so amazing. I really hope just getting the validation of what the chapter in the book that I just read is change is necessary, right? So the whole point of this is I hope that a lot of you are on the other side of the challenges in saying, I can now trust at a deeper level because I have shown myself that I am ready to go with the flow. Like, I have proven to myself that when I let go, when I surrender, good things happen, right? But let's just read the butterfly because, obviously it's transformation. It's all of the things. All right, butterfly. Undergoing great change and transformation. I just read change is necessary. Like, oh my God, this is so good. I should do oracle card readings more often. The energy of the butterfly is with us during periods of transition. Since air is the element of the heart, this change usually involves relationships, or if you love your job, perhaps your career. Since transition is accompanied by some amount of discomfort, come on, a lot of discomfort. Be extra patient and kind during this time, especially if the butterfly is you. Let solid friends and activities support you like a cocoon. Committing to one daily routine, a meal, a practice, or a prayer, done at the same time, the same place and time, will do wonders for lifting a butterfly's spirits. Amazing. Amazing. We all need the dragon beside us so that we can ride the dragon. The dragon will traverse all of our challenges, and then we can all just be the butterfly and spread our wings and fly and be free. So that's what change is all about. That's what transition is all about. It's about being free. It's about asking for what you want. It's about being able to receive, but it's also about letting go of what no longer serves us. So, and then last but not least, let's bring up the oracle card deck. So check it out. This is custom coded, so it's really special. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of hard to see from a screen. Let's see if I can go like this. I wonder if that's better. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so, all right, so digital oracle card deck. What does this community need to know right now at this time? Okay, I'm not even going to jinx it. I'm just going to go for it. This one. Yes. Chapter 6. Oh, conspiracy and perception. Just believing in conspiracies is a conspiracy. Is the eye in a triangle a sign of enlightenment or the Illuminati? Same thing with the number 666. Is it evil or good? Likewise with the swastika. Is it a sign of horrific genocide or a Buddhist symbol for peace and good luck? Pulling the conspiracy card means only one thing. Your perception is everything. Right now, there is a situation in your life where you may be taking the wrong approach. Not the approach of your action, but instead the approach of your perception. Sometimes life is as easy as changing your view from half empty to half full. Star Child, what in your life right now could use a little flip? The choice you take is always yours. Yes, amazing. Wow. So not only did we get change, but then we got change your perception. And the digital oracle card deck, my oracle card deck, allows you to actually get the advice that you need. Okay, everything's changing, but how do I keep up with that change so that I don't feel overwhelmed? And it really comes down to changing your perception. So hopefully that really helps. I had such a blast writing all of the oracle card descriptions, just like smiling from ear to ear on feeling all of the energies of the people using it. Let's go, before we move on, let's do another, another draw. And this one is going to be for the Lily Rose Mala. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the name, and then my little program here for the comments isn't working. I don't know if maybe it just doesn't work on live videos, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. Let's see. I'm going to go to the YouTube comments on this video, and I'm going to intuitively choose someone. I'm just going to look at your names. Oops. All right, let's take a look here. Oh, are comments turned off? That's so weird. I guess they are. I don't even have comments on this video. That's so odd. Okay, well, turns out I am gonna go to the live, the little live box, and I'm just gonna try and clear my mind and ask, who really needs, this is what I'm putting out there. Who could really use the energy and vibration of a species, an alien species mala? So first I'm going to choose the name, and then I'm going to, kind of like I just did it with the oracle cards, I'm going to choose intuitively, here are all the malas. I'm going to intuitively choose the mala that you need just by sticking my hand in and feeling it out, and whatever bead I land upon is the species that you need. Now, when we reach out to you as the winner, you can either choose the species that was intuitively chosen, or you can choose whatever species most resonates with you, okay? So just know that you're not locked in or obligated to the species that I choose for you, and you always have that option. All right, let's take a look here. You know what? I might have to give a couple away because there's a lot of like names that are really jumping out at me for people who really need that extra energy. Okay, hold on. Okay. First person that I'm going to choose is, okay, drum roll please. I'm like all alone in my living room right now, but name that really stood out right away for someone who really deeply needs that cosmic alien species connection is Dawn Metcalf. Dawn Metcalf, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to channel a mala for you. Like I said, you know, when we reach out, take it or leave it. Also, I want to say too, if you're chosen live, it's going to be really difficult for us to get your email address. So please email support@elizabethapril.com. Just let us know that you are a winner and say, you know, we have all that information down too. And then we'll double check that you are a winner and we'll you know, get all your details. So, Dawn, let's take a look here and see what species you really need to connect with at this time. I feel like it's this one. Yeah. Ooh, yes! Of course. This is the angel one, which is really funny because I was initially intuiting more of an Anunnaki vibe for you, Dawn, and I'm thinking that maybe you're needing more softness. Like maybe you have a strong connection to the Anunnaki, but you're actually really in need of like a softening right now at this time in your life. For you guys who don't know, I do have every single one of the species are now a mala. These are brand new. They're actually launching today as well. So they are on the Lily Rose Jewelry website. My favorite thing about these is that you can wrap them around your wrist and all of a sudden you have like 5 bracelets, you know what I mean? As well as you can wrap it around your neck. So let's just do another one. I'm gonna pull another Lily Rose mala, and we're gonna go with that as well. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that anyone who shows up on anyone who buys a Galactic Federation April 11th ticket gets 11% off of any course that I have, including the book bundle. So just know that once you purchase a Galactic Federation April 11th ticket, you instantly get a 11% off code of anything on the online school, including the book bundle as well. So keep that in mind. All right, let's choose another winner here because a lot of you really stood out. All right, I have the next winner. Really feeling this energy of this person. And I just feel like she could really use a little pick-me-up. And I just feel like it's gonna come through this. And I'm gonna also give away another mala as well. I had to put the angel one back because, you know, what if she needs an angel one? Our next winner, her name is Abby Noland. Abby Noland, congratulations. Thank you for being here. And for whatever reason, I really feel like you could use this little pick-me-up today. I think all of us just freaking need a pick-me-up in general. It's been a crazy year. 2021 feels crazier than 2020 in some ways. All right, let's take a look, Abby. Let's see what you need as far as a species. Who do you need to be connected to? I'm like digging deep for this one. Yeah, this is it. Oh, what you look at. It's so funny. So same thing. I was intuiting something completely different. I was intuiting Palladian. I'm like, she's going to be Palladian for sure. And yet the very opposite of Palladian, the gray, came through. I mean, this is by far my favorite mala. It's heavy. This thing is like 5 pounds. It's not 5 pounds, but it is pure hematite and pure pyrite. I mean, it's heavy. You can probably only wear it for like an hour, around your neck anyway. The wrist is fine. This is the gray species. Now, obviously, Abby, maybe you're in need of some more like logical, analytical direction. Maybe there's a problem in your life that you need to solve. This gray mala is going to be the thing that's going to help you with direction. So you can even actually hold it in meditation and ask for direction, and you're going to feel a lot more grounded, a lot more connected, and a lot more in flow with different directions in your life. Okay, so keep that in mind. And you know what? Just for the hell of it, let's just do one more mala giveaway. And then we're going to get into the different species within my book, because I overview all of the different species. So good. All right. Okay, I have our last winner for the malas, and then I'm actually going to be doing a new earth bracelet giveaway as well. So this is not it for the beads, and we've got three more giveaways, one with the new earth bracelets, and I have 2 30-minute sessions that I'm giving away. Now, like, those are definitely the juiciest giveaways that I'm doing today. So after we go into my next chapter and a little channel from the GFL, see what kind of message they have for all of us, I'm going to also give away the sessions, and that's going to be to you guys, to the ones that showed up to this video. And like I mentioned, just to recap, if you review me on Amazon, ebook and physical book, then you get your name put into a hat for this Sunday's Q&A live draw for a free 30-minute session. And we're going to do some more Amazon giveaways as well with the reviews, so keep that in mind. All right, so our last winner of the Alien Mala is Alexandria. I'm going to probably say this wrong. Okay, SZILVAI. Stilvai? I'm so sorry. But Alexandria, congratulations. Let's see what species comes up. I'm not even going to guess anymore. I'm just going to let go of all preconceived notion. I'm not going to try and intuit it. I'm just going to choose and see what you need right now at this time, Alexandria. So 1 second. Okay, this one. Oh my goodness, it's all my favorite ones. It's really, truly. All right. Once again, like, it's hard to say that this is the most powerful one. I'm probably biased because this is like my guy, like my species, the mantis. These beads, I think it's called, what do we have on these? Green agate? Moss, it's moss agate. These are some of the most beautiful beads I've ever literally seen in my life. I just get lost looking at them. So incredibly powerful. So Alexandria, I pulled the Mantis Mala for you. It is very earthly. It's also got petrified wood in it, which I love. Like the petrified wood is so grounding. The moss agate is so connecting to the heart chakra. And it's also really good for channeling as well, because it gets you into your heart space and it gets you away from the head space. So this is also good for direction, very similar to the gray as well. Congratulations, Alexandria. We will be in touch. Well, please, for those who get chosen, please email support@elizabethapril.com, and we will get back to you as soon as possible and get your details. Let's move on now to, soul mission. So going back into the book, I don't want to read the whole chapter because this is the longest chapter in the book. Like it's a lot of pages. But this is by far one of my favorites, and I think that this is going to be probably your favorite chapter as well. It's chapter 17, and it is all about cosmic family and soul mission. So in this chapter, I go over pretty much the main species on this planet so that you guys can all feel out who your cosmic soul family is. And then I also go over the different hybrid types, and I also go over the different soul missions that you may have on this planet as well. It is it's not super in-depth, but it goes over a lot of stuff that should really help you align to what your soul mission is, why you came here, who you're connected to, and what you signed up for. All right. Okay. Most common types of soul missions. So I go over, I'm not going to read them all because they are pretty lengthy, but I go over the healer, the grid worker, the pillar, the teacher, the rebel, the light warrior, the satellite, and I think that's it. I think those are the main ones. Then I talk a bit about your mission. And then I also talk about the different types of hybrids. I talk about physical hybrids, parallel hybrids, and walk-in hybrids. And then I list also all of the different common traits of each type of hybrid. So if you're like, I don't know what kind of hybrid I am, I don't know if I am a hybrid, and you may not be. And I explain this in the book, that everyone is a hybrid. We all come from genomes that have been messed with and skewed and worked with in the past. But some of us have been upgraded so that we are different types of hybrids as well. There's no better or worse of being a hybrid or not being a hybrid or an extra hybrid. And then I go into all of the different cosmic species and traits. So this is what I want to read. All right. So this is just the main ones. This is not all of them. And I literally state here in the book, remember, there are literally an infinite amount of interdimensional beings out there in the universe. Only describing 5 of them is almost a disgrace to all of the possibilities, right? So the first one here is Palladian. I know I say Palladian wrong, but it's just how I say it. So it's kind of something that you just kind of have to get over. I'm not great with words. I just make up my own words sometimes. All right, Palladian. Palladians are all about service to others. Whatever they can do to help, they will. Palladians have extremely similar energies to angels, and sometimes it's difficult to pick them apart, even for me. The biggest difference I find is that Palladians tend to have a stronger sense of purpose and can have a more divine masculine energy, but not always. Even if Palladians are divine healers, they tend to have a plan around that mission or role. Palladians are extremely involved in the Galactic Federation, which also makes them sticklers for universal laws. Yeah, I find a lot of Palladians, or like Palladian hybrids or Palladians up there, are very clear on, well, that overrides the law of non-intervention, or like that's not the law of duality, or that's not the law of one, or like whatever. So here are the common physical appearances of Palladian hybrids. So oddly symmetrical features. Typically these people don't have to work out much to be in decent physical shape. Blue eyes, blonde hair, Nordic looking, but also not always. Usually taller. And what I find is that Palladian hybrids usually have very kind eyes. No matter what color they are, they're just always very kind and soft. I just want to also, I differentiate this in the chapter, but I just want to mention that I go through the common physical appearances, and then I also go through the common energetic traits that you may have, or the personality traits. So get this, your body may come from literally like a Nordic background or whatever. Maybe your physical family lineage comes from a higher Palladian DNA, strain, but your soul resonates more with the Arcturians. So just realize that your lineage, your physical lineage, and where your body comes from can be associated with a species that you don't even like or resonate with. Remember, we've had multiple different species come to this planet, mix their DNA with our DNA, which I explain all in the book, and that leads us to this point right now. That's where we have, different cultures and races and redheads and all of these things because of the different species that have come here. And yeah, so your physical body may be associated with one species, but your soul may resonate with something completely different. It's really cool when you find a physical body that looks very Palladian, that comes from that lineage, and a soul that really resonates with that species as well, but they're not always the same. So common energetic or personality traits of Palladian hybrids or Palladian starseeds. Direct, compassionate, structure and strategy, service to others, cooperative, usually vegetarian, vegan, but always compassionate towards animals, always looking out for the collective good, and a tendency towards the teacher, the satellite, or the healer as a mission. All right, moving on to the Angelics. The angels have an extremely similar energy to the Palladians since they are both loving, graceful, and of service to others. The angels, however, tend to have a much softer vibration and are specifically talented healers. They use instruments, vibration from their voices, and their energy to help heal the collective consciousness. They can come through in etheric form without a body or in physical form. They are extremely compassionate and are always willing to help others. They have been assisting humanity from the beginning. Angels are the essence of softness, not only in their vibration, appearance, and energy, but also in their disposition. Angels have an extremely divine feminine energy and are usually extremely empathetic and compassionate. The common physical appearance of angelic DNA, symmetrical facial features, soft appearance or soft appearances, body types range all across the board. The smile will put you instantly at ease, and a variety of different hair and eye colors. I've never been able to pin down. I've also noticed too that angelic, physical DNA angelic types usually have smaller bodies in general. I always see them in the etheric as very small. They look like 5 foot, humans, and they're so cute, so beautiful. Common energetic and personality traits of angels, usually vegetarian or vegan. You can feel their loving vibration from miles away, can be exhausted often since they tend to give too much. Extremely compassionate, loving, and empathetic, typically in healing or service to others fields, including like being a nurse or a caregiver or a therapist or something. Divine feminine energy, vulnerable but difficult asking for help, and then drawn to the healer or grid worker as a mission. Anunnakis are usually large and in charge. They enjoy positions of power and control. The higher vibrational ones will stop at nothing to create harmony and justice through action. They enjoy finding solutions to problems, especially helping the collective. Anunnaki hybrids are also keen on gaining access to information and seeking out knowledge. They don't just strive for knowledge, but they also love taking action on that knowledge. It is said that many of the human-looking beings out in the galaxy were created by the Anunnaki. They have a tendency to create and forget, or sometimes to create and rule. Slowly, they are changing their ways and are now mostly here on Earth to help speed up our growth and unity. Common physical appearance, they are tall, physically. Anywhere between 6 and 8 feet tall is a good signature of an Anunnaki DNA. They have typically very broad face, broad shoulders, traditionally with darker features, brown hair, brown eyes, but mixing genes can easily change this. Common energetic and personality traits for the Anunnaki are attraction to leadership, knowledge seeker, takes action, sometimes too impulsively, and most likely a teacher or a pillar as a mission, soft or dominant energy, depending on their vibration, and full of compassion or complete lack of it, depending. Anunnaki can really be one extreme end or the other. I also have the species for reptilian, gray, and then that's it. And then I also have a section in here about resenting your human. You came here on a mission. Cosmic beings want to be you. And then my personal note about my own meeting and greeting with my own 8-foot-tall gray self. And I will definitely let you guys dig into that and read that yourself. All right, let's go ahead and give away another t-shirt. And then we are going to give away the first 30-minute session, and then we're going to do the Galactic Federation channel, one more giveaway for another 30-minute session, and then we're going to close. So let's do the t-shirt giveaway first. Let's just take a look here. All right, I know who needs one of these t-shirts. Once again, these are going to be available. Lauren, if you want to add the links. Also, guys, if you want to go into my link tree in my Instagram, you'll be able to find all of the links for the book stuff there. So just keep that in mind. All of the links for the book stuff are also on my website as well. So just keep in mind that you can buy any of these things if you were not chosen today, and there will be other giveaways in the future. So it says, "You're not dying." And I love it because it's such a conversation starter, someone reading the shirt. You're not dying. You're just waking up with the key. The keyhole. I love it. Such a good vibration. Yes, hold on. So the winner for the next t-shirt is Subconscious Catalyst. Congratulations. Definitely right away was very drawn to just your presence, your energy, and I really feel like you need one of these t-shirts. So congratulations. Thank you for being here. And just know too, guys, that you don't have to be a member to win a prize. There's no favoring there. So, members and non-members have been winning today. So just keep that in mind as well. Subconscious Catalyst, thank you. And let's go first 30-minute session, and then we're going to tap into the GFL, And then the last 30-minute session we're going to give away, and then we're going to close it off. I'm just going to really clear my mind for the 30-minute session because what is my intention? My intention for the 30-minute session is going to be like human stuff. For those of you who are really struggling, for those of you who are really just getting hit hard with life, for those of you who are really just dealing with shit right now, that's who I want to help. For all of you who want to know your soul purpose and your cosmic connections and your like beautiful best life, come to the coaching calls, right, on my membership, because that's where you're going to get that kind of information and advice. But for the 30-minute session, I want to help someone who is like desperately in need of that and obviously doesn't have the option to get a 30-minute session because I'm not giving them anymore, and maybe you can't afford one, right? So like that's who I'm really intending. I'm just putting it out there, and I'm hoping that the universe is going to draw me to the right name in the live chat. So let me just take a few moments here to really just feel out these names, just feel you guys out for a second. So one sec. Okay. Okay, I have the first winner of the 30-minute session. It was between two people. And I know you guys could all use it. But I feel like this person in particular really needs it at this time. Congratulations, Jerry Radstadt, GerryRadstaat, Jerry Radstadt. Congratulations. I really feel like there's something there. I just feel like you need a bit of a push. And I feel like your spirit guides are like yelling at me to give you that push and to really align you to the highest vibration possible. So yeah, congratulations. I hope that you're open to that. Obviously, if you're not, you can always like email us and say, yo, that's not my thing, and that's cool, but I'm sure you're here for a reason, and you were chosen for a reason. So we'll leave that for now. I will end off with one more selection of the 30-minute reading. And please, once again, guys, if you were chosen for a prize, what are we in, like a carnival? Please email support@elizabethapril.com. And if you are looking for a t-shirt or a mala or something like that, and you just can't find the link for it, because I know there's a lot of stuff on my website and things are kind of all over the place, just email support@elizabethapril and we'll send you the link instantly. We've got a whole team doing emails, so feel free to email and ask. You're not bugging us. We've got technical support ready to go for you. All right. Let's kind of just finish off with a live channeling from the Galactic Federation. Obviously, we have the Galactic Federation meeting on April 11th. That's where we'll really dig into things. But I'm really curious to see what the Palladian Security Council has to kind of tell us and let us know right now at this time, and see if there's messages that they want to relay to us. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I've handled everything. All right. Oh, I love the Galactic Federation so much. I just feel like so much has been going on. I haven't really talked to them in a while, but I do talk to them often, I guess. All right. 1 second, everyone. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay, cool. So right away, Kinetic comes to me. Kinetic is a Palladian being, a very, very, very old Palladian being, a part of the Galactic Federation Security Council, Palladian Security Council. There's about 8 of them there. And right away, he's got this message for me. He's got a lot of things that he wanted to say. It's really interesting. So the first image that he gives me is of a building. This is just a metaphor. They work a lot in metaphors, or they give me a lot of images in metaphors. So I'll kind of relay the metaphor image. He gave me the image of a building, and the building is like, it didn't collapse, like it didn't like break down, like it didn't explode or anything, but it was glitching. The building was glitching. Now, the building in this metaphor represents the institution. That's what it represents, the system. The building is the system. The building is the institution. And right away he said, the system is shifting. It's shifting. And what he said with that is, it's important to let everyone know that the systems on the planet are shifting, because what that means is that, like, if we think about a pyramid, okay? And at the top of the pyramids, all of the corruption, the elite, the Illuminati, the control systems at the top, and then it kind of disseminates down, and we're all at the bottom. So here's what happens. When a system that has been built up under the guise of corruption and greed and all of that gross stuff, when that starts to shift and collapse, it actually starts to force all of us at an individual level to shift as well. Okay, so one of the examples that he gave me was, if you guys have kids, and if the kids are in school, okay, like younger kids, I guess, I don't know, and the kids are in school, the education system is shifting, which means that you need to shift along with that shift, okay? Maybe you have a kid who's 17 and he was, just finally about to get out of school. So you've been indoctrinated this whole time to think about the education system in a certain way. And now you're being forced to shift your perspective of that. Same thing with the financial systems. Maybe you've been a stock trader for a while. Maybe you've, put your money in banks for a while. And all of a sudden, because the financial system is shifting, it's forcing all of us to shift and change, okay? So basically he's saying at a top, high level, everything's changing and shifting, which is forcing all of us to change and shift. So then I asked him, how do we move forward from this? Like, what's the best way for all of us at an individual level as human beings who still need to pay rent and like move along? How do we move forward with the shift and the change in humanity? And he said, we all need to let go completely of our preconceived notions of what this reality has been about. In order to be the best parent, in order to be the best role model, in order to be the best friend or the best partner or the best daughter to your mother, you need to let go of the way that it used to be. Which means that all of us need to step into this open portal of infinite possibilities to allow things to happen in divine order. Then I asked him, I said, where are we at? Like, what else do we need to know right now in relation to the shifts and the changes? And he brought up something that the GFL brought up like a year ago now, which was all the shifts and changes. Hold on. Oh yeah, it's chaos. It's literally chaos frequency right now at this time. And because of the chaos frequency at this time, we all have a huge opportunity to create our dream reality, right? So they mentioned this months and months ago about static. Chaos frequency, right? So everything recently has been this chaos frequency. And the chaos frequency is amazing. It's fear, it's projection, it's this, it's that, it's change. And because of that fear, projection, chaos, change, if you are clear on what you want, if you are ready to ask for abundance or a new job or the best partner you could ever possibly imagine, put it out there, ask for it, and I guarantee it'll come back around to you, okay? The rest of the world is shifting and changing and is in absolute chaos. This is our time to shine. This is our time to move forward. This is our time to flourish completely at an individual level. So Kinetic is saying you can create your dream life right now at this time. So easily, okay? But you have to be clear. You have to be clear about any blocks, any doubts, any fears, any lack of belief that you have. You need to confront right now. And that's why we're all being confronted with our belief. Oh yeah, you love yourself, but how much do you really love yourself? And is it unconditional? Any blocks that you may have, whether you perceive them or not, are all going to be hitting you right in the face super hard at this time. Wow, yes, so good. It's really good to know that. And let me just ask and see if there's anything else that you guys need to know. Obviously, we're going to really deep dive during the Galactic Federation event on the 11th. And keep in mind, too, if you haven't already purchased the book bundle with the meditations and the homework and the Oracle card deck, that's going to be 11% off if you purchase the $11 Galactic Federation meeting. So you could even purchase the meeting, not even show up live, and just get the code for the 11% off. Just however you want to do it, just remember that that's available to you. Let's see if there's any other messages from them before we close with our last 30-minute session giveaway. 1 second. Okay, cool. Okay, so one more message, and it comes through for the collective. I've said this before, especially in the GFL channelings, actually, but I'll say it again in case you don't show up to those. I usually get metaphorical messages and images for the collective, for humanity, through the image of the ocean. And the reason why is because you can imagine each and every one of us being a drop of water in the big sea or ocean of life, right? So when I get a metaphorical image and a message coming through the ocean, it just means that we are the ocean. We are the collective. So here's the image that came through. Really like crazy storm on the ocean coast. This isn't going to happen. This is a metaphorical image. Crazy sea storm and all these waves, like crazy, like aggressive, like challenging waves hitting the shore. And then in the morning, everything calms down. The ocean is completely calm and smooth. And on the edge of the beach, there's all these hidden gems, these starfish and the coral reef and little like sandstones and like beautiful shells. And like because of the chaos of the storm, it actually exposed the beauty lying within the ocean. So the message here with this image that just popped up is there is a storm that is brewing within each and every one of us. And as long as you're able to hop on the dragon's back and navigate and traverse through that storm, you will be able to see some of the most miraculous gifts that you have within yourself after the storm has cleared. And that really resonates with me. That feels like that's been freaking all of 2021, to be honest. You know, it's been a really intense year. And we're 3 months into it. It's like 2020 was put everything on hold. Everything you were going to do, put on hold. 2021 is go. Go, 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 go. Like light speed. All of the things. Go, go, go on shadow work. Go, go, go on light work. Go, go, go on manifestation. Go, go, go on like releasing your inner turmoil. All of it. All of it. Oh man, so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, GFL. Thank you, guides. Thank all of you for being here, for showing up, for holding space. Before I choose the 30-minute session winner, I just want to say, like, I'm 28. I feel like I'm a little late for releasing my first book, to be honest. When I was 20 years old and I really wanted to write and release a book, okay, when I was like around that age, I would go see psychics or I would have friends who were channelers, and always my question was, when is my book going to come out? And it was always like, oh, well, next year. So the fact that I have a book that's out, I do feel a little late to the game, to be honest, but I also feel divinely aligned to the right timing. But this has been a dream. This is like literally a lifetime dream of mine to have my first book out. And now that this is out, bring it on. Bring it on for the next one. I might have my second one out by the end of this year. You know, I also want to do a huge past life regression course. And I've talked about that. Now that I've been in a sound studio, I can very easily do that kind of audio. And everything's just coming together. Like, I am really set up for huge things. And it doesn't mean mainstream things. It just means getting the information out to the people who are ready for it. And I'm happy with that. You know what I mean? I don't need a reality TV show. I don't need to play the game here in Hollywood. I don't want to play the game here. I want to be off the grid. I want to be sharing, you know, this information from a very safe, secure location. I'm ready. Like, I'm ready for that full freedom. And I'm so grateful that 2020 brought the majority of all of you to me. And I'm even more grateful for all of you who found me long before 2020 and resonated with me before the vibration was even allowing it. So I just wake up every day feeling the absolute most amount of gratitude. And I know that the next big step for me is to have kids and to then potentially, you know, develop or create a school for children and parents, you know, and to help the younger generations and develop organizations to help, you know, Indigenous people who are struggling on reserves. Like, I have so many things that I want to get done in this life. And I feel like all of you are really helping to support me just by showing up. It has nothing to do with money. It's just you guys are open, you're open-minded, and the information is unlocking and changing your DNA, which is allowing that information to disseminate through the rest of the world. By you showing up for you, you're showing up for the rest of the entire humanity. You don't have to say or do anything to anchor in this information and to change the frequency of the planet. And I am so eternally grateful for that. And I'm almost positive you and I have met before in other lifetimes. And that's why we're here now. And it's been an incredible journey. And I think I'm probably saying this, not just for myself, but for all of us, that this is going to be our last lifetime. So let's really be here. Like, let's drink, you know, tasty drinks. Let's eat amazing food. Let's move our body. Let's communicate. Let's meet people on buses. Like, let's stub our toe and tune into the pain of that. Like, let's be here. Let's be human. Let's be real. Let's just put it all out there. You know, I'm not holding back. This is not a lifetime for holding back. If you're holding back right now, if you're not asking for what you want, if you're not telling your partner how spiritual you are, if you're not questioning the aspects of your life that aren't aligned, then what are you doing, really? Stop it. Stop playing a game. Because the only one that you're playing a game with is yourself. And the only realization that you're going to make after this life is, I wish I really lived my life. And that's what I'm here to help all of you do. It's like, live life to the fullest. Stop resisting. Stop holding back. Stop doubting yourself. You are divine. You are very special. You are unique. You are here for a reason. And not everyone can see that, but I do. And I know that you're here for that reason. And you don't even need to know why you're here. It's time to surrender and fully trust in that and go with the flow. And that's when miracles happen. And I guess for the last miracle of today, I am going to pick my last 30-minute session winner. And once again, I will be choosing more winners for merch, for malas, and for 30-minute readings off of my Amazon reviews. So please only review if you have bought a book, because Amazon, it has to be a verified purchaser or else it's going to look suspicious. So just keep that in mind. And after you buy the ebook or the physical book, which should be out now, the physical paperback book is out everywhere. So after you buy it, please review, and I'll be choosing the first winner for that this Sunday for the Q&A. And let's just choose our last winner of the day for the 30-minute reading. Honestly, I am freaking so excited to do these 30-minute readings because it's been a while since I've done sessions. And I'm even more excited for the GFL next week, and really, really excited for the coaching call next week as well. I think it's going to be really good. It's always so much fun. So let's take a look here. Okay, I'm just going to center myself to really tune in with someone who really needs that emotional support. Okay. All right. Yes. I think I have our next winner. This is a female. Same sort of thing. I really feel like a lot of doubt, a lot of back and forth, a lot of struggling. Mostly doubt, mostly a lot of doubt. So I'm hoping that in the 30-minute reading, I can really help empower you and shift you to live your best life. So congratulations to Wendy Jackson to be our last winner of the day. Thank you, Wendy, for being here. Thank you for being open. I think that this is really going to help you. So I will definitely be scheduling out all of those readings in the next, I'm going to say probably May would be a good month to schedule those out. And for everyone else, who won, please, and for the 30-minute winners, please email us at support@elizabethapril.com, and that will really help us find you and connect with you and ship out all of the things. I love you guys so much. I will see you on Sunday for the Q&A. As always, going to be epic. I will see you, all the members, next week for the coaching call, and I will see the rest of you for the Galactic Federation Summit on the 11th. Pick up your book shirt, your bookmarks, your book, your malas. Oh yeah, the New Earth bracelets. I didn't even give those away, did I? They're right here. Okay. Two more giveaways. Sorry, guys. I really want to give these away. Okay, crazy story. Just like a quick crazy story. This cup is actually a candle, all right? And at the bottom of each of these candles are crystals. I bought one of these candles a year ago that had the priestess card on it. And when I finally burnt it down, which happened yesterday, and I posted it to Instagram, there was a dendritic opal at the bottom of the candle, a dendritic opal. Okay? Literally, that is what came through and channeled into the New Earth Mala, dendritic opal. Like, blew my freaking mind, okay? It's like, this crystal is so freaking needed for humanity. I can't even express that. So, 2 more giveaways. Let me just go to the names as well, and we'll be giving away 1 physical New Earth bracelet and 1 spiritual New Earth bracelet. These things are extremely powerful, and Lily Rose Jewelry actually got quite attacked when trying to release these before. So don't go away just 1 second. Let me tune into the crowd and see who really needs a New Earth bracelet at this time. Okay, I've got our first winner. All right, first winner for the New Earth is Corey Bamrick, Bamrick. And Corey, I'm just gonna feel out which bracelet you need. Yeah, I'm just gonna feel it out. Yeah, it definitely feels like this one. It's like full of fluff. Okay, so Corey, I chose the one really intuitively that has the dendritic opal, which is the white stone that you see here. It's so powerful. Like, it blows my mind. So congratulations, Corey. There are the options of the really thick beads or the thinner beads. Usually the thicker beads, it depends. Like, I kind of wear one of each sometimes and they look cool together. So, and we also need your wrist size as well, Corey. So we'll be asking you for those things. Please, Corey, reach out, support@elizabethapril.com. And then the next one we're going to give away is this one, which is the this one's the physical New Earth bracelet. It has apatite on it, which is the stone for abundance and clarity and channeling. These apatite beads are the most mesmerizing things I have ever seen in my entire life. Apatite is something that resonates with me, like, to the core, and they're just so gorgeous. Like, they're turquoise. Anyway, so we'll give one of these away next. Let's just see who I feel out here. 1 second. Okay. I know. I know who needs this. All right. Congratulations to Blair H. For the physical New Earth Mala. And the New Earth Malas are all about 5D. So both of them are designed to fully bring you into 5D frequency. Amazing. So Blair H, and Corey, and everyone else who won, please contact us. We will get that out to you ASAP. Other than that, guys, thank you all so much. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for making my dreams come true. I hope that in some small way I can make your dreams come true, and I really hope that I give you the validation that you guys need to live your best life, to speak your truth, and to not be fearful about being who you are, which is an amazing, divine, spiritual starseed of a being. Bye, everyone. Have a great day.